Okay, this has nothing to do with the episode and this isn't in the script, but I want to talk about this for a minute. Coffee flavored ice cream. Why have I never tried it before? Honestly, okay, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I have. But I got some ice cream, and it's ice cream, and I just ate it, so I'm a little hyped up because there's actual coffee in it. So I'm a little hyped up. Probably should not have eaten that before bed, but on the bright side, I'll be bright and peppy for recording tonight. So, but my God, is it good. So, I've had this ice cream for like a month. I got it when a friend came over to visit. You know who you are if you're listening to this. I was like, you know what? It's in there. I'll eat it. Why not? I forgot how good it is. It tastes so much like coffee. And I love coffee. Can you tell I like coffee? Okay. I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. Let's get into the actual episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Working Title, the show where we talk about books, movies, and everything in between. Entitled parents. We've all had to deal with them. Okay, well, I haven't. At least I don't think I have. I don't know, man. I'm basically a shut-in. I really don't leave my house all too often. Anyway, Entitled Parents, the subreddit that we will be discussing today. Now, similar to the Am I the Asshole episodes, you'll be getting my first-time reactions to these stories. Be aware of possible swearing and annoying Sharons. So let's have fun, shall we? Also, I feel the need to put this in. I didn't write this in the original script, but I feel the need to put this in. I will let you know there is a possibility that there will be some triggering topics. I don't know. Like I said, these will be my first-time reactions, but just do be aware of that. And I'm recording now, but I'll probably put in the description for this episode if there are any triggering topics. So, let's get on with it. So, if you don't know how I do this, I don't think I've ever brought up, but so I sort through these from newest, so I'm going for the most recent ones here. And it's like, I read the title, and if it interests me, I'll read the story. Here's the title for this one. Posted 2 hours ago. Entitled Mom stalks me for not becoming friends with her son. Oh, this is a continuation post. Okay, hold up. We gotta find this original post now. That's... Yeah, I don't care. God. Alright, we're gonna read the continuation. A few days have passed since my run-in with the entitled mother, and you thought she had forgotten or just didn't care about it anymore. I was very mistaken. As I was walking home from school, I see entitled mother sitting on a bench, which is on the path I take to get home. Oh, good. And I decide to go an alternate route, because I didn't want to deal with her BS again. The next day, the same thing happened, and I thought maybe it was just a normal thing for her to go out on that bench, so I walked by, and as I did, she screamed at me. Okay. So, now it's like a conversation. Oh, no, this is just what... Okay. So this is what the entitled mother said, if it'll let me scroll. It's not... Reddit's being weird now for some reason. Great. Right? The one... When I finally stop procrastinating and record, Reddit starts acting up. We're opening with donut. Okay. Me. What the fuck? Why are you screaming at me? Entitled mother. My entitled kid told me you haven't apologized to him yet. So I'm gonna call the entitled mother Sharon. I don't like the name Sharon, so we're gonna call her Sharon. Me. Yeah, I haven't, because there's nothing to apologize about. Just leave me alone. I proceed to, very hastily, walk away, but to my horror, she was following me. Sharon wasn't running after me or shouting at me, just following from a small distance. At this point, I was getting really creeped out at this 40-year-old woman silently following me down the street. I started running and made it to my house. I didn't even look to check if she was still on my tail. I just closed my door and went inside. I decided to tell my parents about this, and they were pissed. They told me if she ever tried to approach me again, call them. The very next day, on the weekend, there was a knock on my door, and to my surprise, the police were there. Apparently, someone called in and reported that someone in this house harassed the caller's son. I instantly knew who the caller was, so we explained the situation to the police and didn't hear anything for 2 weeks before we got a call informing us of what happened. It turns out that Sharon was a known junkie. She was arrested for possession of drugs and drunk driving multiple times. Entitled Kid was living with his dad, and Sharon could only see him on weekends. Sharon was arrested for harassment of another student and resisting arrest. A few days later, the dad of Entitled Kid came to my house and apologized for his former wife's actions. He was really nice and one of my dad's old workmates. We never saw him again, and an Entitled Kid stopped bothering us. Okay. I'm kind of curious as to what happened that the mom was like, you need to apologize. Oh, here it is. Entitled mom demands I become friends with her gremlin of a son. Okay, here we go. Also, I just want to point out that this person's name is Responsible Donut, and I love it. It's great. Oh, that's probably why. Okay. I'm just now realizing that the entitled mom calling this person Donut was probably them censoring their name. I'm smart. Okay, so let's read what happened. This happened a few years ago when I was in my second year of high school. I was in a small friend group with a very specific type of humor, which a majority of people that age wouldn't get, and we knew this kid. I will call him Entitled Kid. I'm gonna call him Kevin. Kevin was a person who didn't have many friends, mainly because he was an entitled gremlin who is known for grabbing people's belongings straight from their hands. One day at lunch, we were approached by Kevin, who just sat down and started talking to us. At first, we didn't care and just talked to him too. But one day, he took one of my friend's phones and scratched him when he took it back. After that, we stopped talking to Kevin, not just because of the incident, also because he had a really different kind of humor than us. Everything was fine, and we hadn't seen Kevin for a few days. Until one day, when I was walking home from school, a woman covered in makeup drove up to me in her car and rolled down her window. This is the conversation we had. Sharon is the woman. Sharon, hello, are you Donut? Me. Yes, who are you? Sharon, I'm Kevin's mom, and he's been telling me you have been bullying him. Oh, wow, okay, so the kid's a little shit. Me, I didn't bully him, I barely know him. Sharon, Kevin and you were great friends before you were mean to him, and now he's upset. God. Me, what are you talking about? I haven't talked to Kevin I've talked to Kevin a few times, but we're not really friends, and we weren't mean to him. He stole my friend's phone and then scratched him. Sharon, my baby had never done anything wrong, so become friends with him again, or I will get your parents and the school involved. At this point, I had enough with this woman. Me, yeah, okay. I then walked away through a path where cars couldn't go and went home. There's more to this story about her getting the police involved, but I will save that until a later post. That later post that we've already read. Well, okay. I don't think I have a lot of parents listening. According to my analytics, most of my audience is 17 and younger. But if I have any parents listening, if your kid doesn't have any friends, always consider the possibility that your kid's just a little shit. No, I'm kidding. But, like, you know. Oh, God, I don't even know what to say to this. I was gonna give some advice about, like, you know, maybe try and look into why your kid doesn't have any friends, but, like, my God. If I have any parents in my audience, don't let your kid become a Kevin. There we go. Next story. So Chloe's come to join me, and he's begging for attention, so if you hear a lot of purring, that's why. Okay, let's get into the next story. Now, I've assigned names to, like, you know, entitled mother, entitled dad, but this story, everyone has a name, so that's going to get a little confusing. The entitled dad will be referred to as Michael. It was the middle of December, and I was I was over at Alex's house. Just to note, Alex's dad wasn't entitled. He was a goddamn psychopath. He abused his family, threatened suicide, and constantly told his now ex-wife that if she were to tell anyone, he'd blow her head off. So yeah, he had a rather short temper. I'm not sure whether to use
my God
or
here. No shit, Sherlock.
But I feel like both are rather fitting. Let's continue with the story. While I was over at Alex's house, we were shooting each other with Nerf guns in the basement until Ethan showed up. When Ethan showed up, Michael told him the brats are downstairs. Ethan told both of us that Michael was cooking something in the stove. Then we proceeded to have the most fun that a group of 3-year-olds can have. But apparently, Alex left an empty water bottle cap on the couch. Alex never drank water, so it was Michael. So Alex went upstairs, and me and Ethan just proceeded to shoot each other in the eyes with Nerf guns until we hear a loud smack. Me and Ethan run upstairs to see a massive red mark on Alex's face and his dad opening the oven. Oh God, I should have just stopped while I'm ahead. You know what? Holy shit. Alright, let's read the TLDR. My friend forgot to throw away a bottle cap, so his dad nearly threw him in an oven. Later found out that entitled dad was killed in a prison riot. Okay. That. It was so much Chloe left my lap and is now sleeping at the foot of the bed. Wow. Let's try and find a more lighthearted one that we can laugh at, shall we? You can't be a lesbian because my kid doesn't need to see that. Some good old-fashioned ignorance. This can either be really funny or really bad. I guess we'll find out together. This happened about 2 weeks ago and I wanted to post, but never had the time to write up what happened. So there's OP, wife, entitled mother, child, my daughter. Cool. Their daughter is 3. I was at a park with my wife and our daughter. We were sitting watching her play when entitled mother came and sat on the bench next to us. I didn't think anything of it and we continued talking. Her child ran off and, again, thought nothing of it. Our daughter came back to us about 10 minutes later saying she wanted to go home, but her legs hurt. I asked her if she wanted me to carry her and she said, "No, Mama." My daughter went over to my wife and that was the end of it. Or not. Sharon couldn't help but overhear and said, "I thought you were her mom." "Yeah, I am," I said as she watched my wife and I. She grabbed my arm and started to talk to me in a very strong tone. "You're going to let your kids see this?" Fuck. Chloe. She's trying to eat my notebook. No. Bad kitty. I can't stay mad at you. Okay. Yeah, I don't get what you mean. If you don't mind, we're gonna be going now. "No, you are not. You are putting that child at risk, and she needs a better home." How? How the fuck are they putting this kid at risk? This is the wife now. "I'm sorry if we offended you, but we need to be going home." "Were you not taught to respect your elders? Let me guess, you're one of those so-called teen moms." "Who thought instead of giving my child to a loving home, I'm going to keep her and make her think this is okay." My daughter at this point was getting mad because she wanted to go home, and to be honest, so did I. "Look, miss, I don't know you and you don't know me. I'm old enough to have a kid, and also, what makes you think I'm a teen mom? I'm 23 and my daughter is adopted. I don't owe you an explanation about my life. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to leave." I don't want my kid looking at this in your sin. Dude, they're leaving. Shut the hell up. What sin? I'm not religious, and therefore it doesn't apply to me, and religion is subjective. If you don't believe in the Lord, why are you here? What? So many things. What? Oh, bye, Chloe. Like I said, I don't believe in a God, but if you do, great. We're just trying to go home. But I don't want my children seeing this. God said man must not lay with another man. Well, good thing they're lesbians. I'm good. It's the stupidity. It's slowly killing me. Oh. Also, I don't want my kids... They're literally leaving. They are literally leaving. I don't see why it matters. Good thing I'm non-binary and lay with my wife then. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I ended up pushing past her after 5 minutes of her trying to convince me that I was making all the kids in the park gay for just existing. Imagine the power we could have if we could just make people gay. Okay, I just thought of something.
Gay people are not vampires. They can't magically turn you into one. Gay people are more like Hagrid from Harry Potter. They're just there to let you know that the magic was in you all along, Harry.
I don't remember what that's from, but if I do, I'll credit him in the description. Okay, let's get into our final story for the night. Entitled Karen thinks my unborn child belongs to her because she is a godly married woman.
If you would, kill me, please.
Alright, let's get into it. This evening, I was at a different church from the one that I usually attend. I had to work a longer shift than usual, so I couldn't make it to mine on time. I'm familiar with this group of believers as I went to their church school in high school. I go in, find a seat, and settle in. After the service is over, I'm walking around talking to people who I haven't seen in a while. They are extending congratulations and asking about my pregnancy, which, when done respectively, is fine. However, it was not to last. Up walks Sister Karen. Oh, my Tannerland, and when did you get married? I didn't get an invite. She wouldn't get an invite regardless. No, Sister Karen, I didn't find the one just yet. I had artificial insemination done to bring my little love to thee. Aw. Cue a face longer than 2 horses combined. Oh, hey, Chloe. Wow, Tannerland, I didn't think you would be so stupid and not think about how selfish you are. Would you guys be mad if I used the previous clip again? Because that's kind of how I feel right now. Let's keep going. There are so many folks that both married and actually served the church, you could offer your womb to these godly folks so that they could raise this child in church and in a complete home. I was in so much shock I could not form words. I and Brother Karen will be happy to raise that child. She, pointing at my pregnant stomach, in complete home. We cannot have any more, so this is a great blessing to our family. I said, you got any more jokes? This is my baby. Hey, if you come near me or my child along any... okay, this is typed weird. Oh my god, okay, come here, Chloe. If you come near me or my child, along any other children I have, you will be getting changed along in RO. Then I just went and to continue talking to other people. On my way back to my car, she tried to pray over me to give the Karen family. Her and her husband, the innocent and unfortunate child. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. I want to start off by saying I don't have an issue with religion. If you're religious, great, more power to you. I'm glad that you can get joy out of something that I can't. But my God. My God. So I think I'm going to call it here for the night. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I think I mentioned this in the last episode. You can leave me voice messages if you listen to this on Anchor. So if you'd like to request episodes or you want me to do more episodes covering entitled parents or any other subreddit, let me know. Leave me a message. Until next time, peace out.
On to the next one, bitches!